And hello, today we have a nice little scrim between Zenith and Zoom, and we're just picking up a quick little scrim before the ODC season starts. That is starting soon, so you'll be seeing a lot more cast from me and a lot more cast from my fellow casters as soon as that picks up, and obviously VRML will be coming back shortly, so excited for both those seasons. Both these teams have been putting in a lot of work on the outside of the season, and both are hoping to get a running head start going into the season. So the scrim's just going to be a nice little friendly match getting ready for the season. Today, we have one co-caster joining in the booth. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Polar, and nice to join y'all.
So we got Polar with us today. I believe we might be having one more come in. We'll introduce him as he comes in, if he comes in. But I believe both teams are ready. Both teams have both people in the middle. Coming in from the side of Zoom, we have SOS, we have QB15, we have Jolly, and we have Faster. Coming in from Zenith is Trash Boon. We have Z Coda. We have Vexful, and we have CD Slebro. Slebro, I believe that's right. Probably just gonna end up saying CD anyways. And we'll put our camera in the middle, make sure that both teams are ready to go, and we'll let them start when they're ready. And looks like that ball is gonna get put in the middle. Both teams here. Obviously, the scoreboard's a little messed up. It's 0-0. Going to be a best of 5 match. So we will see who comes out on top. I'm expecting great things from both teams. And the ball is launched over onto Zoom's side as it looks like QB is going to be able to pick this one up first. He's up onto that ceiling. He has some passes, but gets checked off pretty quickly there as now Faster picks this one up. Faster checked off by Coda. And that ball is scrambled up in the middle. Who's going to come away with possession? It looks like Jolly's able to get there. Jolly's going to take this back for a little reset. He's got Slebro right on him as CD is going to take this all the way down into the middle. CD coming up out of that trench, and he's going to fire a shot. Just sneaks it past the defenders, and Zenith finds an early lead.
What a goal that was by CD right there. And Faster gets the ball, and he's just going to work it down in the bottom. What boost control that was. What jukes. And unfortunately, CD ends up with the ball again for Faster. And now we have Coda. He's going to hit it a solo play, but what a save by the Zoom keeper. And he's just gonna bring it up on right sidewalk, and he's getting checked off. And now we have Coda or QB15, my bad, with the ball, and it's becoming a brawl in this middle area.
As that ball finds its way down onto the other side of the field, Slero is going to pick this one up. Slero cars back into the middle, putting in a lot of work here. Maybe able to get back to that, but Jolly's able to find it first. Now Jolly may be a long shot, but it's off that ceiling as it looks like Trash Boone is going to be able to get there first. Trash Boone now taking this down the middle, and he's going to take this down the right side. He's going to find his way onto that sidewalk. Hello, Pink Cat. As that ball is sent all the way across the middle over to Coda. Coda drops this one down onto Vexful. Vexful now has an opportunity. Vexful just loses the ball, and that ball is going to get swatted away.
And with a wonderful clear, um, looks like Tree is gonna be the first one to get that. Or Trash, my bad. And Trash gets it. He's just working his way up, taking his sweet old time. Gonna look for a pass. It seems like he's just gonna stall for time a little bit over here as they're up one. He's gonna look for a pass. It looks like to Nest, but unfortunately, Jolly marks him off, and Jolly is just gonna work his way up.
Here comes Vexful trying to pick this one up in the middle, but it's swatted away by Zoom as now SOS trying to find control of the ball. SOS around Slero. SOS has a chance, but he's checked off, and now Vexful's going to pick this up. Vexful just going to send this down the other way, not trying to deal with any of that on the defensive half. They are up by one, as now Jolly from Zoom is going to pick this up. Jolly's past one. Jolly's going to take this down the right side. He's onto right logo. He has two to beat. He's tackled off, and that ball is launched up into the center as now Slero is going to grab that. Slero trying to take this down the left side, loses it off the geometry as Jolly tries the battle for the ball back. That ball is all jumbled up. Who's going to come up with it? It looks like maybe Zenith. No, Jolly trying to get that as that ball ends up in Vexful's hands. Now Vexful has an opportunity. He's swatted off by SOS, and that ball's finding its way right in front of Zoom's net. Who's going to be able to pick this up? Will they have an opportunity? Vexful can't quite find it as Slero finds a pass across the middle, but SOS not able to find the teammate as Trashboon now has an opportunity. Trashboon sends it into corner, and that ball is sent back the other way.
And that almost was a goal if CD wasn't there. CD gets hit off, and now Jolly, it looks like, is on the ball. What a juke on CD. And Vexful is going to add some beautiful pressure almost. And now it's just being fought back and forth. SOS with the ball, going to try to dunk it, but what a save. And now the ball is clear, and unfortunately, it goes a little bit too left. So now we have QB, my bad. Just gonna try to head a pass over to left sidewalk. SOS with the ball. Gonna go under. Gonna look for a pass. And unfortunately, my bad, it gets intercepted. Or Jolly with the ball again. Gonna look for a solo play. Unfortunately, he gets marked off. And that is the end of his run.
And that ball's knocked up into the middle. Zoom has to find something here as that ball is jumbled up in the middle. Who's going to come up with it? It looks like a little team pinch. Can't quite find it as Slero now has an opportunity. Slero is going to just throw this over SOS as Jolly now picks this up. Jolly going to take his time. It looks like they're waiting on that one opportunity, but Faster is tackled off there, and they might not even get it as Coda now has it. He's just going to spike it, and the other team is launched from the arena. Zenith winning just only by 1 goal, but they had a beautiful defensive masterclass there to be able to win with 1 goal. So both teams playing really strong defensively. Hopefully we'll be seeing a little more goals here. Hopefully it will become a little bit of a shootout, but it seems like both teams are just playing that stranglehold defense and holding each other accountable.
Yep. Great defense by both teams, making it a very low-scoring game. And I'm expecting a little bit more offensive plays in the second game.
We will see if these offenses are going to be able to string things together. It looks like we're having a little bit of a battle to put the ball in the middle. As maybe SOS can do it. Yes, he can. And that's going to start round number 2. Disregard the top of the scoreboard. Zenith has 1. They do not have 2. So we will be seeing at least 2 more matches of drift ball here as that ball is launched up, and it looks like QB is going to pick this one up. QB is going to take this around the right side. QB cuts back in, looks for the pass over to Jolly. Jolly gets there. Jolly now has a little bit of a breakaway. He has a pass to SOS, but he might be going all the way, and he tries to go for the shot, but the goalie, huge save there. As that ball is hit out into that corner. Faster finds a pass over to QB. QB can't quite find it on the first time around, but is able to put it back in for the second time, and now Zoom finds themselves in the 1-0 position.
What a double top by QB15 right there. And Zoom is going to maybe have a comeback in the second game to tie the game up to 1-1. And now we have good person going for a pass, but unfortunately it is a little bit too far low and too far right. And now we have Zoom offense trying to recover the ball, and they just clear it. And unfortunately it's bounced off Vexful with the ball. He has 2 on him, 1 behind, and he almost splits through them, but unfortunately, he gets cut off.
Jolly, huge shoot there. Loses his defender as he's trying to get around Slero, but Slero able to get a hand on it as that ball is now knocked into the middle. SOS picking this one up. SOS, pass 3. He has an open net, and he finds it. Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there from the side of Zenith as SOS able to find himself an open net. 2-0 Zoom.
Zoom with a beautiful 2-0 to their name right now. CD is trying to make it only down by 1, but unfortunately it hits crossbar. Good person still with the ball, gonna pass it out to right side, and he's just getting punched. But fortunately for him, Vexful was there.
Now Jolly with a lot of speed going to take this down the right side. Jolly cuts back into the middle, tries to find the pass over to Faster, but can't quite get there as now QB picks this one up off the ceiling. QB looking for something. He's going to take this on over
Ooh,
to Ness. QB has an option. No, he doesn't, as he's swatted off. Beautiful defensive play there as this ball is now getting mixed up into that corner. Here comes Slero. Slero able to get some time on the ball, but he can't quite hold on to it as it's knocked over him off that geometry. And it looks like Faster is able to pick this up. Faster now in that pit area. Faster has to get around God, but he can't quite find it as that ball's hit up to QB. QB now on that his own nest as he's going to take this down the right side. Slero gets a hand up as QB is going to find this pass over to Jolly. Jolly off that halo. Jolly has a pass over to SOS. SOS finds the
oh,
goal. Beautiful passing play there from Zoom, able to put themselves up 3-1. And I see you, Dark Red.
beautiful passing play and beautiful shot. Good person with the ball. Good person gonna look for a pass, but our Vexful is there. Vexful unfortunately loses possession, and he's just kind of swatting it. Gets a pass down to Trash Boone, but Trash Boone wasn't really expecting it. Faster gonna hit a long shot, but unfortunately it goes a little bit too left. Unfortunately, Jolly is there to get it, and Jolly has a lot of speed to his name. I see why they call him Zoom, because they are zooming.
Here comes Faster, Faster. He's just faster than the other team, able to get that ball, pick it up, get an open net. 4-1. Zoom has really come alive on the offensive side of the ball this game as they last game were completely shut down by the Zenith defense, but now they're finding a second leg and they're gonna they're coming up huge as Boone trying to lessen the score differential, but he shoots that right into the goalie's hands as CD Slero now is going to find that pass over to Boone. Boone trying to hit it back into that logo area, but QB now picks this up. QB is going to send this on over to Faster, but Faster's maybe a little too fast as that ball ends up behind him. Faster now going to take this up onto the ceiling. Faster looks for the pass over to SOS. SOS pass back to Jolly. Jolly pass over to QB. QB
Oh my
goal.
god.
The connection here from Zoom really coming together as looks like their offense is really relying on them playing together, and they just look warmed up now. They look ready to play.
I totally agree. CD is going to try to make it only down by 4. Good person unfortunately misses a little bit too far. And it goes off the top again. Jolly with the ball. Gonna try to look for a pass, but CD marks him off before it can. And Jolly is just riding on CD's back. And as the ball is getting cleared over to the right side, Boone is there, and that looks like it's gonna be game 5-1.
Round number 2 here, going to Zoom in dominant fashion. I will say they strung together a lot of really good offensive plays, and I love to see that. Now we need to see if Zenith is going to be able to find an answer back. They only had 1 goal that game. They only had 1 goal the first game, and now Zoom in the second game putting up 5 goals. They've really got to figure something out, whether it be defensively or offensively. They have to figure out a way to outscore Zoom.
Yeah. Uh, Zenith, they gotta play like how they were playing in that first game.
As Jolly's going to pick this one up. Jolly has an open net. No. Good tackle behind as now SOS is going to pick this up. Never mind. They're going the other way as SOS now going to look for the pass over to Jolly. Jolly has a lot of open space in front of him. Jolly hit down. He's past 2. He's past everyone. And he has an open net. It looks like maybe a little bit of a goalie bump there. Able to open things up for him as now Coda's going to take this one out. Coda is going to take this off that right wing, off the ceiling. He has a pass over to Vexful. Is he going to take it? No, he's just going to take it himself, but maybe to his detriment as SOS is able to get a hand on it. Slero trying, failing to pull that fadeaway shot off, and now that ball's mixed up in the corner.
And now it's just going to be hit away on the right side. QB number 15 is on that. And what a beautiful pass to Jolly. Looks like Jolly is also going to try to hit a pass, but unfortunately gets intercepted by CD0. And CD0 is kind of fumbling with the ball over here on left side. Tries to hit it to Mound, but unfortunately no one was there. And now it's just on big right boost. Trash Boone, he's getting marked off by Jolly, and Jolly knew that Faster was there, and Faster has an open net. Oh, what a save! What a save by the Zenith keeper.
Ooh,
But
missed it.
unfortunately for them, Jolly just finishes it.
Yep, the putbacks are really going to be detrimental to any keeper, and it's great to see that they are able to score these, as now Trashbin's going to take this up off ceiling. He's got a double Kiwi. He finds this over to Slero, but Slero doesn't have quite control of it. He's able to find the pass over to Vexful, though. Vexful looking for the BTB, but can't find the pass or the shot. Not sure what he was going for there, as Slero is going to go for the dribble shot, but he's not able to find that clip, as he's gonna as that ball's gonna get sent back to Boone. Boone is gonna slam that into the middle over to Slero. Slero has a little bit of space. Does he know that? Yes, he does. He's gonna try to find this over to his teammate, but SOS picks this up, and SOS is just gonna toss this one down. Here comes Slero. Slero not able to quite find it, as Faster picks this one up. Faster off that island, but again, he can't find anything. The defense is holding up strong here, as Coda looking for the ball. Coda's tackled off, and Vexful now with the ball. Vexful can't find control of it, as Jolly now picks this up again. Zoom really putting it together here on defense and on offense. Jolly gets tackled off, but not before he can throw the ball over to QB, but QB can't quite get control of that ball, as Trash Boone now ends up with this. Trash Boone gonna take this across the right side, gonna go onto that right sidewalk. He's gonna take this all the way. Maybe he's got 3 to beat. He's gonna find a pass over to Vexful. Vexful's just gonna take this on over to Claw. Vexful maybe looking for a pass, tries to sneak the shot and can't quite find it on the first time, but CD Slero there for the putback.
What a goal by Vexful there. And now we have Faster going through the middle driveway, breaking CD's ankles. Pass two. Can he get past the third? Unfortunately, he can't. He tried to look for a pass, but no one was there. CD has a lot of speed, or Jolly has more speed. The CD is still holding on to it. It's a 1-on-3 and goal, but CD ties the game back up. What a goal.
Yeah, you saw the goalie bump going in front of him really opened things up for him, as he just had to sneak it under the goalie. Off the backboard, Faster looking for something, but he can't quite find what he was looking for, as that ball is jumbled up in the middle. It looks like maybe QB's going to get it, but it's pinched up to the ceiling, as Vexful now gets this one for Zenith. It's 2-2. Vexful's going to take this down the right side. There's 45 seconds left. The next goal might be the winning goal, as Vexful can't quite find it on that breakaway. And CD's going to tap this on up to ceiling. CD's going to send this on over towards the goal. Vexful is there maybe for the putback. It's a tough angle. He's going to just take a nice little tap off, set himself up beautifully for that putback. And Zenith now takes the lead for the first time this match.
And that could be the decisive goal. Never mind, I lied. SOS just jumped over all of their defense. What a play that was by SOS.
Yeah, the reactionary play to know that they're not set up. Maybe it's going to come back the other way. Yes, it does, as both teams kind of get a garbage goal while the other team wasn't quite ready to be set up, as Jolly now has to score this in hot potato time to put this into overtime, as QB looks for the shot, but it's just off the side. Can't quite come up with it. And we really saw Zenith come alive on that offensive side. A lot of putbacks from them, able to get them 4 goals, just enough to win.
Yep. They put the puzzle pieces together and they came alive.
Well, despite what the scorecard says, it is 2-1. Zenith is leading. This is match point. Zoom has to win it here to force a game 5. Zenith just has to take this one to take it home, as that ball is launched over to Trash Boone. Trash Boone's going to take this on over to the left side. Trash Boone looking to try to get past Jolly, but Jolly picks this up. Jolly has an open net in front of him. Jolly shoots. Jolly scores. A little bit of a defensive miscommunication as they were caught out a little overextended on that.
Mm-hmm. And ball is set out. It looks like Faster, or no, never mind. Coda is gonna get it. He's gonna drive up through the driveway, and there's a guy on his tail, it looks like. And he's gonna break through all of them, but wonderful keeping by the Zoom defense. And the QB still has the ball, gonna gain some speed on that angle. And Coda just gonna hit a clearing it. And CD just positioning himself well for a pass. And now good person is just gonna drive up, gets checked off, but the ball is just hit out.
Here comes SOS. SOS has a momentary chance, but he can't quite find it as that ball is hit into that corner area. And it is not, it's still in that corner as here comes Vexful. Vexful with a huge clear, but he can't find the ball's way over QB as QB finds the pass over to SOS, but SOS can't quite put it back in. And now that ball's on that right sidewalk. Slero looks like he has an opportunity. Faster lagged out, but QB comes back for a huge save as Faster, his game's finally working. Looks like he might get a free goal going the other way, and he does. Looks like his game lagged out a little bit there, but he was able to come back and find the ball, find the net.
What a goal by Faster and the Zoom team. Good person, or God person, I should say, is making his way up their left divot. And now he still has, or CD has the ball. He's get checked off. But fortunately for him, Vexful was there, but Vexful unfortunately missed the ball. And now they're just going to hit a reset back to his team. And CD, he's going to be there, or good person, he's going to be there and try to get it back on his side. But Faster is super duper fast and cuts him off.
As Slero looking for something, but SOS trying to get a little booming clear going. As God person now going to take this. He's going to hit this off that Dorito. Looks like Faster might be lagged out again as that ball finds its way all the way over to the corner. Here comes Vexful. Vexful looking to grab this one up. Vexful is tackled off. That ball ends up in the middle. Slero able to get it past one, but Faster able to smack it on back over to QB. QB looking for the reset over to SOS. SOS to Faster. Faster is going to take this now. Faster off the ceiling. Faster to QB. QB tries to spike it down to Faster, but that final piece of the puzzle was missing, and God person is able to find the reset over to Slero. Slero now going to take this down the right side. Slero going to cut through the middle. He's past Faster. He's going to go for another dribble. It seems like he really likes that dribble play, but he can't quite find it as Faster picks this one up. Faster now is going to take this right through the middle. Looks like finds the pass over to QB. QB's a little open. He's got some time to work with as Coda was camping Nest to be able to kick him off that ball.
And now we have SOS maybe going to mark him off here in a second. It's like I lied. Coda has the ball, but no, now QB 15 has it. And QB was about to hit a chain ceiling car, but looks like he ran out of boost. Oh, that hit wide off of the top and the right post. And it's an open net to put Zoom up by 3. What a goal by Faster.
Yeah, Zoom is coming alive again here. 3-0. Their defense has been strong, even though it looks like they have been dealing with some technical issues. As Coda's going to take this down the left side, they might just be looking for some momentum to go into this final game. It might be tough to win this at 40 seconds left, but Godperson still trying to go for the ball. QB's going to grab this. He's going to take his time. Looks like Jolly might be lagged out now as this ball is sent on over to Vexful. Vexful trying to pick this up. SOS able to get a tackle off, but can't quite find the net as Faster's trying to hit off that ceiling. Faster able to get it in front of the goal, but SOS not quite there. SOS trying to look for something across the middle. He doesn't find it as Coda trying to pick this up. It looks like they really want to get some momentum going into the next game, but that ball's hitting to the corner. It might just be 3-0 as that ball comes and hits the ground. It is now 2-2 Zoom Zenith. We're going to see a game 5.
This is an exciting match. Let's see who can finish it out on top.
Oh man, 5 matches. Both teams very evenly matched, I will say. It's been on and off for both teams. There's been moments where one team's felt like they're dominating, and then the next one, the other team picks it up and kind of puts the pieces together and understands their offense, understands their defense a little more. So we will see going into this round 5 who's going to be able to come on top. It looks like we might have some technical issues on the side of Zoom as that ball is launched. Here comes Coda. Coda's going to take this down the left sidewalk. Coda now across the middle, but loses the ball. Maybe, I know in my situation, I'd probably be blaming lag there as SOS grabs this one. SOS trying to hit that towards the net. It is towards the net. Does he beat him out? Somehow that slow roller ends up in the net.
And what the Sully from SOS walking out before it was even in, that was crazy. And God Person also seems to be a little bit laggy, totally. And Good Person has the ball, almost juking 3 of them, but there's still one more in keep. And that ball is cleared. However, I do not think that that's going to be a goal, and it's not. And it's crossed out onto right side. Vexful is going to hit a carve, it looks like. Or no, he's just going to hit off. And Vexful going to try to dunk it on him like he's LeBron. But unfortunately, he can't get it off. He gets a pass off. And what a save. But second time's the charm. Vexful with the goal.
Got a little 1-1 start here. We've seen Zenith be able to come out on top on these closer matchups, while Zoom usually wins their games by taking a lead. So we will see if that entails anything, as now Coda's going to pick this up. Coda's going to take this down the right side. Coda down into the middle. Coda does he have any options? No, it doesn't look like he does, but Slebro able to pick it up off his tackled teammate and find a goal. 2-1 Zenith.
What a goal by CD right there. Faster, he's getting marked off again by CD. However, CD can't be everywhere at once. QB almost gets it in, hits off right, top right goal, and unfortunately, it's not through. SOS is there to pass to Jolly. Jolly gonna try to look for a pass or just a solo, and he tries to get the solo, but unfortunately, it goes a little bit too far left. And now the ball is getting cleared down to middle ground. QB had it, but then he gets checked off. And now the Zenith offense, they're just trying to get their foot in the game and get the possession back.
As that ball finds its way on a sidewalk, and CD looks like he's trying to go up for it, but there's just so many robots up for that ball as it gets sent on the other side. Jolly had a chance to get possession, but he wasn't able to quite find it, as now Vexful has this one. He's taking this off of Island. He has 3 to beat. He's over 3 of them, but can't find the ball again off that jump, as Slebro looking to pick this up off that anvil. Slebro going to send it back the other way as SOS now picks this up. SOS going to take this down the right side. SOS looks like he's going to try to take this onto that right bridge. He has Jolly. Maybe he's going to go all the way. No, he's stuffed by the defense of Zenith as that ball finds its way into the middle.
And now with the ball in the middle, it looks like it might be a brawl over there. And it's both teams kind of missed the ball. Vexful with the ball, gonna try to pass it in to Coda. And Coda, unfortunately, gets rid of the ball too early. QB hits it good. 68 meters. Oh my circuits. What a goal.
Yeah, that is a nice little long shot to tie things up. Now Vexful's going to be QBing this one. He's going to take this over Jolly, but he's stuffed by QB as it looks like Godperson's going to be able to grab this. Godperson, he's over a few defenders. He's fine to pass over to Slebro, but Slebro can't come up with the magic he's been put all game. So Vexful ends up with this. Vexful looking for a shot. Vexful is going to just take this all the way around. Vexful now has the whole team to beat. Can't quite find any openings there as that ball swatted into the corner. Here comes QB. QB, he swatted off that ball as he now sends this all the way over to Jolly. Jolly with a little bit of time. He's got one pressing. He's going to find this pass all the way over to SOS. SOS, it's a little awkward off the wall, but he's still able to get control. But then he's tackled off as Slero now has an opportunity. Faster, able to catch up. Slero looking for something, but again, the defense is holding strong.
SOS just kind of gets rid of the ball over to right sidewalk. Jolly scores, and that could be the decisive goal to end this amazing game.
As Zenith still has an opportunity as long as they keep this ball off the ground. Slero up. Did it end? No, it's a fake ending as Slero has the ball still. He's going to try to take this up on the ceiling, but he loses the ball, and that ball smacked onto that claw area as that ball gets sent the other way. It's not going to end here, though. As Slero able to pick this up, Slero finds his way back to the ball. He's got a lot of speed. He has an opportunity here as he has to beat two defenders. He beats QB, but the ball goes through his hands, and that ball finds its way onto the ground. Zoom able to come out victorious off this best of 5. Anything you have to say about this match?
Amazing games by both teams. Both of you guys played super good. Um, After the first game, you guys worked together and aligned more, and great game.
It is always great to see such a close match as we are now going to be signing off for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Scrimcast, and I can't wait for the seasons to start up. You'll be seeing a lot more drift ball as soon as both of these seasons start up, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a ton more co-cast. Thank you to Polar for co-casting this Scrim on such short notice, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next cast.